Yo, how y'all doing, traders? Today I'm going to share an indicator that I'm been playing around with for a couple weeks. It's based off of Larry Williams, How I Made $1 Million Last Year Trading Commodities, somewhat famous book. And he's talking about how when trading commodities in particular, you want to track the commercial interests because say like you're a gold dealer, if you're a gold dealer, you have all this physical gold, you've got physical gold in the pipeline. If you're worried the price is going to go down, you're going to hedge by selling short the gold market. And you're a smart money because you know what's going on. You intimately know how much is production, demand, and all this. So there's an edge to following smart money. So that information comes out in the Commitment of Traders report once a week. And there's a number of different ways that you can use this. Um, there aren't really commercial players in indices in the same way that there are on commodities, but you can look at things for how the market is generally positioned. So I'm going to look at a couple examples here. But the first one here is for gold. And again, the idea is the commercials are generally right. Um, So let me show you an example with gold, and then we'll look at, and then we will look at silver, and we'll look at the indices. This indicator, DCT COT net, I'm going to save this one. I like this. I'm going to star that. Okay. So if we're looking at this, we're looking at the gold chart on the weekly. We're looking at the green is the non-commercials, and the blue is the commercials. Again, non-commercials typically means hedge funds, institutional money managers, very large traders, which can be right or wrong, but the commercials are generally better because they're naturally exposed so much that their tendency is to go short. And if they're not going short, it's a sign of price going up, that price could go up. They go long. I'm like, imagine what it means if you're a gold company and you have all this gold coming out of the ground and you have all this gold in the pipeline and you have this physical gold in your possession and you go long gold on the financial markets. You It's a huge bet, right? And again, these people, if that's your business, you probably have a better idea than if you're just a money manager. So the green, we have the zero line. The green represents non-commercial positions and the blue represents commercial net positions. So if we look at gold here, let's just look at times when the lines almost touch, or like commercials are net long. The last time commercials were net long was in October 2018, right in here. Let's do this. Let's do a vertical line right here. What happened? Well, there was an insane rally, right? Then, as they became very short, so let's put this in green here. Here's another instance where they didn't become positive, but they went pretty long here, right? Or less short than normal. At the same time that commercials or that money managers were selling. And then, I mean, you can see a couple more spikes. This one, this one. I'm looking for every time that commercials are going long. It's working pretty well, right? Just another one. I mean, there's small ones, there's big ones, right? but it can call some of these smaller moves. What was happening here? What was happening here? Now let's go back into this time. This time is very interesting. Where at times the commercials, I mean, you can see what happened here. Is this is a time when the commercials were longer than, were actually like net long, right? From 97 to 98. What happened after that? The biggest bull run on the chart, right? Let's look at the peak. It wasn't quite the bottom, but no, it was, right? That's crazy. And then on the other hand, times when, what happens when the commercials are super short? When the commercials go very short, looks like a local top. They're not always right. But here, I mean, yeah, I want to go dive a little bit deeper here. They went very short here. Turned out to be a local top. They went very short here. Yeah. Wow, this is pretty powerful stuff. I mean, you had an insane trend here. It wouldn't say it worked particularly well in here. You could have maybe called, I mean, if you look at the smaller moves, it's still working, right? So let's go on the daily and look. Well, might be backfitting. Oh, I see it's going up. I guess, I mean, the peaks doesn't need to be perfect, right? This is something we would combine with charting. I mean, that seems pretty good, like calling some pretty significant highs and lows here. Okay, let's look at silver. The same perspective here. You see commercials are almost always short. Right? Oil. Same thing, like if they're getting that long. So, yeah, okay. Now this only works for commodities. I haven't found a good way to do this with I'm kind of interested if it works for Forex too. So commercials are in blue, right? So when times that commercials are long, times that commercials have a spike in the long should be before a rally, right? Okay. And then we have indices. The same thing. No. I don't think it's going to make sense for indices in the same way. Because, like, what is a commercial? I don't even understand what a commercial is for the indices. In theory, when the commercials are long, price should go up, right? But I don't know that it is something I'm gonna have to work on. However, what I found that I like that seems like it works okay is this chart. And this looks at non-commercial speculative traders. Okay, so essentially what we're gonna do here is we're gonna turn off commercials and see any time that the non-commercials are positioned very short, price will probably go higher. Okay. Nice. Or are they getting really, really long? Like, well, this one didn't work because they were very long in 09 and they were correct. But it's not always going to work. And I think in general it's not going to work as well. For this. I want to see it for the Dow Jones, but I don't think, like CME, is that not a thing? Yeah, anyways, I think this is a great indicator. Much love.